walking down the main street, capital city in Arkansas. Place like Little Rock doesn't have the best reputation.
I like your courage, man.
I had no idea there's so much wealth here. It's so much more interesting. We were just in the most boring neighborhood in town. What language is that? Hot dogs 3, pork chops 5. I haven't had a dog in like 10 years.
I never dealt with Caucasian people till I moved to Arkansas.
The South, you could bump into someone and they'll apologize. You might even make friends with them.
It's a mega trailer park.
They're pretty scared of ice.
I look like a cop, I know.
Yeah.
I tell them I can't help it.
I'm a bartender. We got a half-acre lot.
American dream still possible
sure.
in Little Rock.
Definitely so.
One of those unexpected, wouldn't think this is Little Rock type of scenes.
Your life is what you made because you chose.
Self-responsibility.
Yes! Nobody's responsible for you.
In Little Rock, there's something for everybody.
So Hassan, we're right here on the line, correct?
On the line, on I-630 in Little Rock. For Little Rockians, that means on the south side, you got the hood. On the north side, you got the nicer areas.
I was told when I did some research on Little Rock,
Yeah,
it's like 2 different cities.
pretty much.
We're gonna see it all today.
We're gonna see it all.
So this is the weekend here. Downtown, super quiet, huh?
Yeah,
Walking down the main street, capital city in Arkansas. It's like a country road. We're not just doing 30 seconds of walking down the middle of the road.
we've walked the whole block.
We've walked the block. Okay, this is an interesting place. I got in last night, Hessam. To most of us in the country, Little Rock is known for, I hate to say it, tough place, crime. That's the stereotype, I would say. Not much else. Okay, Clinton Library. But you're saying we got a different tour today.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice areas that most people wouldn't even think, exist in Arkansas in general,
You're born and raised here?
Yes, sir.
Parents from Iran?
Yes, sir. So in the past few years, the city of Little Rock has kind of like put a little bit more emphasis and care into downtown. I read somewhere where they have a plan to double the residential population in the next few years.
Here we go, nice old building. Looks like they're doing something, or it's just no one's there anymore.
No one's really there.
It's got potential.
Yeah.
We got 4 Lees here. What's going on here? What's going on?
Church calls it a block party where they have clothes, give away clothes, they have food. Feel free to come up and get something to eat. Just getting to know each other.
You drinking that Jesus Christ?
Yes, I am drinking that
There
Jesus
you
Christ.
go.
It tastes so good.
What's your name?
My name's Devon Phillips.
You got some clothes for sale over here?
Yeah, clothes. Sometimes they have haircuts set up. They have baked goods for sale. They have that for the kids. And just fun activities, man. Just everybody to sit down and fellowship. And people
Nice,
walk
brother.
up and get them a plate also.
Thank you.
All right.
See ya. Okay, so we got the church here, New Life Church. You want a muffin?
They're raising money for a mission, so let's
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
Gonna put you on cameraman, has some. 2 muffins, please.
We got banana nut, blueberry, wild berry, and then cinnamon streusel.
I like the banana one.
2 bananas, yeah.
Bananas.
So how's it going so far today?
It's going great, going great.
You're part of the church.
Yeah, they're raising money. It's actually going to be his first mission trip. And they're going to Peru for 10 days.
Oh, nice. Is it Mormon?
No, it's we're just a non-denominational
Okay.
Christian church.
Okay, cool. Whenever you hear mission, I think Mormon for some reason.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
How much are you?
We're just doing donations. We're not setting prices on it.
So mission, that's cool. So go proselytize down there.
Yeah, so they're going down, and part of what they're going to be doing too is they're going to be bringing in medical supplies and stuff upriver. They go to a river village, and then they're going to be traveling upriver into the jungle and actually going and delivering like medical supplies and stuff.
Oh, that's exciting. Nice. You guys from here?
Yeah, we're from Sherwood. So.
Nice.
Yeah, we are close. We are close.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, man.
Yeah, of course. Good luck with that. Have fun out there.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you. God bless.
You too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my husband and I watch you all the time.
Cool. What's your name?
Marquette.
Marquette? Peter?
I cannot believe my husband's not going to believe that. He's inside here seeing
What's your hubby's name?
Dwayne.
Shout out to Dwayne. Shout out to Dwayne.
It's nice meeting
Thank you. Okay, first impressions, because this
Okay.
is my first time in Arkansas, right?
Right.
Last night at the hotel, just this morning, everyone's super friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Very open, all smiles.
Most people here are like that. It's the South. You could bump into someone and they'll apologize. And you might even make friends with them.
So Hessam, your parents came from Iran during the revolution.
Yeah.
You were saying off camera, your dad went to New York, then was in Arkansas, had a breakdown issues, said the people were so friendly.
Yeah.
That he said, these are my people, I want to stay.
Pretty much. He did not go back to New York.
Okay, so in your time here, let's say the last 10 years, it's getting better?
Yeah.
Pandemic hit it pretty hard?
Pandemic did hit it pretty hard. It kind of put a stop to like some of the growth, but it's been picking up recently. Friday and Saturday night, they shut these 2 blocks down just because all the bars here get so packed.
Okay, this comes alive.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say it's pretty clean. Like they're keeping it pretty clean down here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So most of the guys your age that grew up here, are they staying or are they leaving?
I would say it's a blend of both. There's a lot of people moving here from California too.
Just for cheaper living?
Yeah. I know this older lady, she sold her house in the Bay Area, paid for her house in cash here, bought 3 brand new cars, and she's just still living off of that money from just selling her house in the Bay Area.
What are you doing for work?
I'm a residential contractor.
So building homes?
Yes, sir. This is like an older neighborhood, mainly houses from the 1920s. Really pretty architecture at that time.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Do you know the cost of places like this over here, these homes?
They're not cheap. If I'm not mistaken, they start around maybe $400,000.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts.
Mind if I jump out real quick? Sure. This is really cool, guys. One of those unexpected, wouldn't think this is Little Rock type of scenes that's coming from my naive, out-of-town perspective. And look at this. This is beautiful. Got some nice old Art Deco here. Hi. Is this open right now? No?
Yeah. I mean, you can put it back on.
These beautiful old homes. How you doing? Your home's beautiful.
Thank you. I rent. I don't own it,
But what a cool place to be in.
right, I love it. It's 5 apartments in here.
5 apartments, okay.
Yeah.
Good score. A lot of cool architectural design here. Look at this beauty. Nice wrapping porch. Stones above the windows like that. And then you got this guy here. Just a lot of beautiful creativity and architecture down here. And we're gonna see today, you guys, that like any city, you have your good parts, your bad parts. But typically, what works on YouTube is if I just showed conflict and just went to the blight and focused on that, that would work pretty well. This calm, stable, clean, beautiful stuff typically, well, isn't as exciting or full of as much drama. So I try to balance it for you though, because I want it to be honest content, as real as I can show to you what I experience. And a place like Little Rock doesn't have the best reputation, and that's from someone that's never been here or to Arkansas, other than when I landed for 30 minutes when someone died on a plane going cross country. So we dropped down to Little Rock for about 30 minutes. That's it. So the goal today is to show you from the nicest of the nice to the hardest hitting of the hardest hitting, because Little Rock still does have a terrible relationship with crime. These are nice neighborhoods up here.
Oh yeah, getting into the Heights now. Old money area.
A lot of old money here.
A lot of old money.
So you know what's crazy about this city? The crime index here is 1 out of 100, which means 99% of America is safer than here. Okay, I pulled this up last night.
Well,
Look, I'm sure the crime is not happening up here.
not it.
And so all of it's concentrated in just a couple zip codes,
Yeah,
which we're gonna go to today.
yeah.
16.77 violent crimes per 1,000.
Okay.
In Little Rock, the national average is around 4.
Oh wow.
These are statistics. These are the numbers that you always see. And if you never come to a place,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, okay, Little Rock is that, right?
Yeah.
And what I try to do in these videos is to show the full picture. Oh, wow. Look at that. So now we're getting into Mansionville.
Oh yeah. Some of the most expensive real estate in Little Rock is here.
How much are these places?
The houses here, I've seen them really start at like 1.2 million. There's a few houses that are like kind of in the $2.5–3 million range.
I had no idea there's so much wealth here.
Oh yeah.
Some Middle Eastern look.
Yeah, actually Middle Eastern guy lives there. It's
I called it.
Friend of ours.
There you go. I can tell.
Dr. Atik.
I put my time in the Middle East to know.
Whenever he retired his clinic, he forgave all the debts of his patients. It was like $600,000–$700,000, and he forgave it, all of it.
Where's he from?
He's from Pakistan.
What's this neighborhood called?
River Ridge.
And this is pretty much the top.
Amongst the top, yeah. It's a huge flex to say that you live in River Ridge.
Do you want to live in River Ridge?
I would totally live in River Ridge. I mean, look at this house right here. Chateau style. Got a nice like sunset view of the river, all that valley. This house is a house that my dad's building. There was a house here, they demolished it, and they're building new.
Middle Easterner?
Yes, sir.
I could tell. Gold leaf on the door up there.
Gold leaf on the door. Got the guys working out today.
All right.
Hola.
Hola.
Mario. How you doing? So here's the view. There's downtown Little Rock.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this city, it's 230,000, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the metro is like 750,000 roughly.
Yeah.
Are we in the metro or are we still in the city proper?
We're in the city proper. So the
Seriously?
metro area counts North Little Rock, Benton, Bryant, surrounding areas.
So this city sprawls because we've been on the road for a while.
Oh yeah.
And
downtown, that's where we were this morning.
Going all in Persian style.
All in Persian style. You haven't even seen the beginning of it. Let's go take a look.
It's only for those that know, right?
Only those, if you know, you know.
If you know, I can see this a mile away. So this is the family business.
Yes, sir.
It's an Iranian man or?
Yes.
Okay, family?
Yeah, basically family. All Iranians, we're all family here, but
Are there a lot of
She's practically my uncle.
Are there a lot of Iranians here in Little Rock?
In Little Rock, I would say there's a couple hundred. A little bit more than that.
Okay.
So now we're getting into the main part of the house.
Oh, this is huge. How many square feet?
7,300.
Wow. Great kitchen, beautiful windows, high ceilings.
A piece of Iran.
Oh, that's cool. What language is that?
Old Persian, that's cuneiform. So very few people can decipher it today. That's old Persian. It's like maybe 4,000 years ago.
And then this is from the old place.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna redo this?
Redo the pool. Almost every Iranian who's came here has been able to pretty much crush it. My dad came here, started out washing dishes 47 years ago, and now building houses like this, you know? Hey, Amo. This is the owner.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
Good.
Peter.
Malik.
Malik.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So you're the owner of the home.
I sure am.
And you were saying you moved to the U.S. right before the revolution, 1979.
Yeah.
What's your take on Arkansas? And I just want to say, no camera on you, just on me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
I love
okay.
this state. I've been in other states. I've been in all 50 states. None of them matches Arkansas.
None of them match Arkansas.
It's big enough, but not too many people. I drive from here to my office, which is in Redfield, 30 miles. It takes me 28 minutes.
How about the people?
Very good people.
Like Persians? Friendly, open?
Friendly, open. Of course, you're going to find a little bit prejudiced end of society too, and that's going to be up to us to educate them.
Have you had much of that? Have you guys had that much of that? Being Iranian?
Yeah, you're going to have
Little. Very little.
We are not media, what you hear in media.
Yeah.
Country is down here 3,000 years old.
Yeah, and I always say they're government, they're people and the government. Don't put them in one basket. Anywhere in the world, you know what I mean?
Anywhere in the world.
That's why I went to Iran. I made videos of Iran to show Americans in the world, you know, what I saw. Some of the nicest people.
And all they need, even the government people out there, I've been there a few times, all they want you to obey and respect the law. Just like in America, they want you to respect the law. Some countries, your freedom is this big, And some other countries, the freedom is this big,
Okay, where's America?
this big,
Where's Iran?
this big.
Where's Arkansas?
Arkansas is part of America. But if you get out of this circle, you ain't free. You're outlaw. You have to stay within the circle.
People's perception of Little Rock from the outside comes from that documentary Bangin' in Little Rock. They think that's all Little Rock is, like just the hood, you know, gang violence, you know, crime. They don't see these areas. In Little Rock, there's something for everybody. If you like nature, you like hiking, biking, you'd come out here, you'd come out to this part of the town.
Okay, so we got downtown, obviously. Well, the line.
Yeah.
We've been north of the line the whole time today.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go south of the line. See the other side of the city, basically.
The other side of the
Even though it's been a few different cities so far, right? All right, so just like that, it totally changes, huh?
south of 630.
Some cool old buildings, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's some nice ones, but wow, what a... I mean, this is what, 10 minutes from where we just were?
Just about, yeah.
Just about 10.
Some abandoned stuff.
Bars on windows. I'm sure there's a good community in here, depending on the place, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Church not happening anymore. It's just such a stark contrast. I mean,
Back in the day, this was a great part of town. Pre-70s.
some nice homes, some places are kept well,
Yeah.
nice lawns. So some pride out here, some pride, and then the opposite of pride right there. A lot of that stuff. Hey, I say we should get some food. Oh, let's ask these guys. All right.
That's when I seen that face. I knew who you were.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so barbecue. Where's the best barbecue around here?
Sim's barbecue.
Sim's barbecue on Roosevelt and Broadway.
Broadway.
Okay.
Now, if you
Yes.
want to take the whole hog, take the whole hog.
Sir, what's your name?
Done.
You lived here all your life?
All my damn life. I ain't going nowhere.
All right. How is it? How are things these days?
Wonderful.
Wonderful?
Yeah.
Good
prices
friends?
is high as hell. But one day I'm gonna meet old Trump and ask him for $1 million. You
I
think
need
this
that.
is
Yeah.
Prices are high right now.
high as
Yeah.
hell?
You're feeling it, gas, food, everything?
Yeah, I am because I travel back and forth between Little Rock and Dallas because I work in aviation.
Oh, okay.
Build
Okay.
private jets. We just released
No way.
one for
What's that?
Monsters Inc. last week. I actually got the pictures. We just released one.
You build private jets?
Yes, I do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you love that work?
Yeah, I do.
I love TV.
Thank you, brother.
And you
Thanks for
doing a damn
watching.
good job.
Thank you.
And just stay safe.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Go
Oh,
down
you
there.
cameraman.
Go down there to see him. His name Ronnie.
Ronnie,
Yes.
Ronnie Sims.
go see Ronnie Sim.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Okay. Y'all have a good one.
Be careful in the city.
Be careful.
Yes.
I remember his face.
Me?
You know this
Yeah,
guy?
he look familiar too.
Yeah, he
I'm
right there,
from here.
buddies.
Oh, okay.
He's an Iranian model.
Is it?
Hand model.
I got a lot of running around here in these stores. I talk shit everywhere I go. Ain't nothing like life, boy. And a smile. If you don't smile, you ain't gonna get shit out of
Yeah,
life.
give us some wisdom.
You get life.
What do
Smile.
you want to tell the young people?
Young people stay alive. Oh,
Stay
goddamn it, y'all leaving us alone with all these young gals.
Live old, die
Live
young.
old. They
Make sure you
dying,
be
they
careful.
dying young.
They're
They
dying.
dying young.
They're dying young.
Leaving the kids behind for me to take care of. So just tell them I'm gonna take care.
How old are you?
67 and still living.
You got a wife?
Yeah, right there, the one down the street. Did you hear what I say?
I heard you loud and clear.
Right
gonna
there,
see this
and one down the street.
They gonna see it. That's the thing. They gonna see it.
put out of business.
It's so much more interesting. We were just in the most boring neighborhood in town.
What you was in?
What was we just went through?
We just came through from John Barrow.
Oh, that's bored over here.
There's no one like you with flavor over there. I need the jokes. I need the humor.
Like the 4 days.
Life is a humor.
Yeah, I work
It is, huh?
Yeah, enjoy yourself. You ain't got a smile on your damn face, something wrong with you.
Right. I go to work. And come
Always smile.
Yep.
You go a long damn way.
You see this right here? Monsters Inc. You see that?
You're building those?
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's Monsters Inc. Yeah.
So you're one of the crew members building the actual plane.
Yes.
How does that feel when it's done?
It's really great. Like the ceremony is really nice. It's really great. I like to kind of represent for the women in the aviation field because it's not a lot of women. It's like a male-dominated field. So I just want women to just keep pushing to be great. So
How'd you get into building planes?
well, it actually started on like Indeed. I applied and I started working at a big one we have here called Falcon Jet. And then they found me from Dallas and they paid me a per diem to go down there to work because of my skill. It was nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you. So Sim's Barbecue is closed.
Sim's Barbecue is closed.
This is the next best thing, I think.
Just $5 right now.
Hot dogs 3, pork chops 5.
I'll do a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
2 hot dogs.
He gonna have to get it.
All right. What's your name, boss?
Eat.
E.
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah.
So you just riding around in the hoods
Yeah.
with a camera?
Everywhere. Not just the hood. I want to show all sides of the city.
I like your courage, man.
Yeah,
Courage?
I like your courage, man.
All right.
But if you go to Louisiana, don't do that, man.
Don't do this in Louisiana.
Don't do that in New Orleans.
I have done it in Louisiana.
Yeah, you
I've
must
done
have
it.
been. Where you was at?
9th Ward. I've done it all over.
I promise.
It's better here than New Orleans?
Yes.
People nicer or what?
They nice to hear. They just killed the bus driver in front of 76 people for doing crazy shit.
In New Orleans.
On the real, but dude killed the bus driver.
Okay, tell me about Little Rock. How are things here these days?
Little Rock done got a lot better, man. It was back in the 90s. It was
So what are you
worse
wanting?
down there.
2 hot dogs. So it's gotten better.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100% better. Yeah, it's a nice place to live at now compared to how it was back in.
So when the movie came out, you know
Come
the
on,
one I'm
Little Rock?
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
You saw that
midnight.
movie?
That was mid-90s. But that's what it was like at its worst, right? It was really bad.
It ain't nothing like that no more.
Okay.
They tried to get it back like that, but nah, it ain't.
So if I walked around these streets solo mission, would I have a problem or no?
Yeah, you can.
you
'Cause
can
it's
have
not-
a problem, yeah.
Yeah, you can, but basically, it's different like than from New Orleans now because a Caucasian guy couldn't just walk in any hood. But since Katrina, it's a whole lot better.
In New Orleans?
Yes, you know, I never dealt with Caucasian people till I moved to Arkansas.
Seriously?
Yes, I never even seen a Caucasian woman pregnant.
Come on.
I promise you. It's pretty. If you see Caucasian in my neighborhood, it was drugs.
That's a nice grill, man.
Thank you, man.
That's a nice grill. That's when they made them well, you know, just thick metal.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Here we go. What's the name of the business, or just stop at the street corner?
Yeah.
What is it, Marshall and...
Marshall and Asher.
It's Right Avenue.
Right Avenue.
Okay, Wright Avenue.
Long Mustang barbecue sauce.
Mustard barbecue sauce? He likes barbecue.
We got the nice people over there. We just
I'll go check them out. What do you think
go
that's
check
going
them
on?
out.
They got some damn food over there. African food, Nigeria, African.
You got the lemonade
Can
lady
you hold
and
this?
everything. What you got?
I want to show your dogs here.
We got my guy.
It's a $3 dog. In 2026, you can't do much better on prices than $3, right?
Yeah. But I wish you well out here, man.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
I haven't had a dog in like 10 years.
Why not?
It's good.
Why not?
I just haven't done dogs, but it's good. Do you work here too, sir?
No, he doesn't
Oh.
work here. He's a customer. He's a brother. He's a friend. We
Okay.
grew up in this community. This is our community. We've been here all our lives. We moved away, come back, you know,
Okay.
but for the most part, this is our neighborhood. This is where we come from. I sell health and wellness, skincare, cosmetics. I attend the Islamic Center across the street. My mother and my father were Muslims, and then we have Afrobites. We're all one community under this umbrella of the Islamic Center.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yeah, marhaba. You know, all the Muslim countries I've been to, first, hospitality is fantastic.
For sure.
Secondly, I like Ramadan. I like the principles of Ramadan.
Yep. It's discipline.
It's discipline, and it teaches gratitude.
Yep.
And when you go without and then you get the thing again, it feels amazing.
Yep. What do you focus on, you know? That's what you got to look at.
With life, you mean?
Yeah, with life. Yeah. Are you always focused on what's negative? Are you paying attention to that more? Are you paying attention to positive things, being grateful for what you do have? So then you will be able to receive more. It's your focus. It's your mind.
Have you always been like that?
No, I haven't. For me, it was a growing thing. It was experiencing life, different places, different people, but coming back to my ground roots. We go out into the world and we be like, ooh, the world.
Right.
And you start being a part of the world. And my mama used to tell me, don't be of the world. And now I understand what she said about don't be a part of the world. Make your own world. Because the world that you see is really not reality. It's made up. Because the world is really what's in your mind, what you believe about yourself. So you can rewrite your story. You can create the world that you want just by seeing it in your mind and doing the things outside to cultivate who you want to be. You gotta pray, speak, and ask God for the things that you want. And do your part in the work. Because He will open doors and bring you the right people to bring their life into
And
reality.
that's worked for you?
Yeah, it really has, honestly. It really has. It's a mindset. I don't watch TV. I don't focus on negative things. Even when things happen, I still look at it like it was a reason why that happened. So it really wasn't a negative thing. It may have been a great thing that I didn't go into that area. I didn't receive that acknowledgement or whatever because I may not be ready. I may need to do a little bit more work on myself.
What age did you come into this transition?
Oh my God, how old am I? In my 30s, when I had my daughter. It came a little bit before I had her, but she really just propelled me. She pushed me because now I have somebody looking at me. I have somebody that I'm responsible for. What they see, what they eat, how they live, how they perceive life, that's my responsibility. That's not nobody else's responsibility. So if I don't change how I move and the things that I do, then she's just gonna pick up on the BS. So you have to become a whole new person when you become a mom. I can't be out doing the things that I used to do in my young age when I was free, but now I have someone that's looking at me as an example. And so I have to step up to the plate. It ain't easy, but once you do it, the rewards is when she's older and how she move in her life and the impact that I had on her. And then she will carry that vision, those ideas into her everyday life. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a mindset. It's all in your mind because God resides in the heart. So once you clean up your insides and how you think, God can really move in your life because He's in there waiting for us to realize He in here and He's not something that you can find outside.
That's right.
Because He already resides in the heart. He made you. A bird is always gonna do bird duties. It knows what it's supposed to do. That's its nature. But you as a human being, a living soul, God gave you a choice. He gave you a choice to be an alcoholic because you choose. You said you wanted to be. You let that be your main factor for your life. So now you're an alcoholic because you choose to do that. You don't have the strength or the ability to say, I don't want to do this no more. Whatever it takes, I'm not going to drink. There has to be a discipline. There has to be a muscle. There has to be a want. You have to want to do it. You may need to do something that don't mean you want to do it. Your life is what you made it because you chose. Just like you chose to be with a guy. He wasn't a good guy. Now you got a baby. Now you're mad. But you chose to be with that individual. Same thing for a woman.
So you're just saying self-responsibility?
Yes! Nobody's responsible for you. Nobody can change your condition but you.
And it's empowering to know that and realize you do have more control than you think.
You have all the control. God has the control, but He has given you the power to have control to choose what you're going to do. Are you gonna go out and visit the club today? Are you gonna work on that new business that you want to start? You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and think you're gonna get different results. You're not. You're just gonna get the same shit.
So we're on our way to the Latino side of Southwest Little Rock, Geyer Springs, Baseline, Hood. So a lot of these shopping centers were pretty much empty up until 15 years ago, and now you see a lot of Latino business here.
Oh, let's stop at a little drink place. Yeah, wow, that is, it's like we went to another country immediately, right?
Yeah.
Get a little coconut, some fruit. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Oh, I
I'm
look,
not promoting, but it's something else.
I look like a cop. I know.
Yeah.
I can't help it, man. Tell them I can't help it.
Okay.
I made a bunch of videos in Mexico.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
You live around here, bro?
Yep. No. I live in Santenello Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. Just came for this.
Nice. Thank you. What do you want? You want a drink or do you want the fruit?
I really like the taro.
Okay. Taro. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hasta luego.
So like the crime here is a lot less than, you know, the other side that we were just on.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since like the past 10 years, that's been more like Latinos and Latino businesses coming here. It's gotten a lot better than what it was before.
What was it before?
Just like where we were at.
Okay.
You know, just more hood,
So,
more violence.
so like
you know.
any city, different groups are always getting moved around, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much standard story. People that were here living before, where did they move?
Those who had money moved out to West Little Rock.
Okay.
And those who didn't really have a whole lot of money, they moved to more like the outskirts, like East End and those type of areas. Hensley, where that one guy was, we just met.
Is there beef here? Is there friction in that situation, or not really?
Not really, no.
You don't really see it?
It's pretty laid back.
Play back.
Yeah. They're pretty scared of ICE. They just go home, go to work, and if they gotta go somewhere, you know, they'll go in like a pair or two or three, you know, just to be safe.
What do you mean be safe? Like ICE is gonna get all of them then, right?
Well, not exactly. You know, if one of them, you know, gets got, then, you know, the others would know about it quicker, because you run that risk of someone gets taken and you just never hear about it. You know, you would never know.
Okay. The people you know out here, the ones that don't have papers, they're like laying really low right now.
Oh yeah, they're laying pretty low.
So what percentage, and of course you don't know, do you think is legal versus illegal here?
Legal?
Yeah.
Maybe like 10-15%.
Is legal?
Legal, yeah. Maybe 10% of them have some type of papers or, you know,
That's a big number, man.
Yeah.
You really think it's that?
Personally, yeah, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing for sure, but
There's no way knowing for sure, but you know, based on
you'd say in like this immediate area, that's what the story is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow. It's a mega trailer park.
It's almost all Latino lives here. And a lot of them that are legal, you know, they're from DACA or they were born here. They were able to like apply for their parents, you know, that type of deal.
So has the Hispanic community grown a lot in the last 10 years here?
Definitely, yes.
Big time.
Yes.
Absolutely nobody outside.
Before, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you'd have some people hanging out, barbecuing, playing some music. Now they're just staying in, hanging out inside.
Okay, so tough question for you. Ready? You have the magic wand.
Okay.
How do you fix this immigration issue? Like where we're at right now.
Where we're at right now?
Yeah.
I would
Give
say
me your simple fix.
give everybody a social security and a work permit.
For how long?
For however long would be reasonable, maybe 5 years, 10 years, you can renew it, you know.
So they crossed illegally. Just let that go?
I mean, they're here, they're part of the workforce.
Yeah, the reality is, if everyone gets deported, good luck building homes these days, or
Building homes.
landscaping or kitchens. Like, I do believe in following the law. It was really murky on the border for a while. Were they getting asylum claims when they were illegitimate asylum claims? But everyone knew the story and how to play it. And it seems like the government incentivized it almost, at least when I was there. The Customs Border Protection guys had to actually process people. Now, there were rules other than Mexicans. Mexicans couldn't get up here. That's what's interesting. They would send Mexicans back immediately. But if you're from Colombia, you're getting in.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. And the rules changed, and it's really murky and confusing. It's a complicated topic all around.
So the city of Little Rock has like this program for homeless people where they like provide them with a job.
Like that guy standing right there.
Pretty much like that guy standing right there. And they'll pay them like 15 or 16 bucks an hour to like clean up the city, pick up trash. And there's actually been quite a few people that have like entered into that program. And there was one like in the news last year that he entered the program and he was able to buy his own house, you know.
This is a college area.
Yeah.
You want to show this because there's students coming?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
students that live out here, like they rent out here.
You rent out here?
I own.
You own?
Yeah. Just got this guy. Had it about 1.5 years now. It's great. Neighborhood's cool. Neighbors are awesome. This guy's from Serbia. Jose's from Mexico. They're from Japan.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
So
It's
univer-
very diverse.
So it's like university rentals and then a few owners?
Yeah, it's definitely a very rental neighborhood, being so close to the university. but
Okay.
Found an awesome house here. My wife and this is our first home, and
Congrats, man.
man.
Congrats. How old are you?
just turned 37.
If you don't mind me asking, Little Rock, what's something like this?
We got this one for 184,
That's
1,500 square feet. I feel like that's probably pretty hard to find in a lot of places.
that is sweet. 184.
Yeah. One bought last week, 2 weeks ago. Some friends of mine got a new house, and then got some friends that are about to get one too. So it's definitely attainable here, you know, for the average person to be able to.
Average
to
person.
live the dream.
What's your work?
I'm a bartender. So, you know, I'm not even like a salary gig or anything. You know, I just enjoy what I do in the hospitality industry. And
Nice.
yeah, my wife was, she does legal assistant work. but
Okay.
We both were in the industry for years, and then just kind of, you know, we're able to make this happen.
So it's American dream is still possible
sure.
in Little Rock.
Definitely so.
Yeah, I'd love to see what 184 buys in Little Rock.
Yeah, come pick it up.
Did you do a lot of work to it?
No, so the family that lived here was here for 28 years, and they took great care of it. So
Okay.
it was pretty much move-in ready. We just kind of, my wife painted the door, painted the kitchen, got some puppies. So
Okay.
but they're super chill. This guy's 4.5 months old.
How you doing? Peter. Tiffany, nice to meet you.
We're just chilling, watching baseball.
Cool. This is
yeah, man,
aw- this is awesome.
It's cool.
You got the old oak floors, right?
Yep. Yeah. These are all original wood floors. I think this was built in '57. I'll show you what the backyard looks like.
Congrats. How's it feel?
Good.
Awesome. The rainy
Oh,
days.
nice, man.
The rainy days that we've had too are great in here.
Oh, you got a little sunroom out here?
Yeah, I call it the rain room sometimes when it's really nice. But yeah, man,
Dude, this is.
I've got a half-acre lot.
Oh man.
Like it goes.
You're
all
winning
the way-
here.
Yeah, man. Like look what you can get here. It's crazy. Come back here and have coffee and relax and listen to the birds and everything's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is all your land all the way back to the A-frame?
Past it.
Past it.
Yeah. So I think actually this whole stretch here
Okay.
some of the largest lots in Broadmoor, and this is one of the biggest backyards in the whole neighborhood.
What's in the A-frame?
It's just like a little kids hangout kind of.
Okay. You got a swing.
It's great. Yeah, you got a little swing.
Oh, this is awesome.
It is. But yeah, you just come over here and it's gorgeous up here. Peaceful, tranquil. Kind of feel like I'm out of the city, you know? Not everyone gets a yard like this, but a lot of the homes in this neighborhood have.
You grew up in Little Rock?
Yeah. Yeah, I call it home here. I grew up my military family when I was really young. but
Okay.
This is where I've grown up. I went to high school here, went to elementary school here, so this is home for me.
You guys are going to show us SOMA.
Yeah, I'll show you around.
Awesome.
So homeownership here, I feel like it's not only attainable to be achieved and, you know, have that part of the American dream, but you can do it and not feel like all of your money is going towards a home. Like, we're still able to travel, we're able to invest, we're not pinched. We have room to breathe. This is the start of SOMA, so the Southland Main District.
So this is like the hipster hood.
It's like an artsy, yeah, it's a youthful crowd here. Lots of great shops and restaurants, lots of historic places too. We've got Community Bakery, it's been there forever. Midtown Billiards up here is a iconic bar in Little Rock. It's been there since, I think, pre-World War II. You know, they have big markets out here in the parking lot. Got an art scene.
So we're south of the line though. North of the line was one Little Rock reality, south of the line a different one, but this is an exception.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I see you're talking about how like the freeways have divided the city a bit.
Exactly.
In history. Yeah, so I feel like originally this was a predominantly wealthy, and then it changed a lot, and then a lot of them moved out west, and you know, all of the changes with the interstates came about, and now it's starting to come back and revitalize.
So how new is this? Like, all this stuff seems like it's pretty fresh, all the paint and everything.
Yeah, I'd say all of these murals and stuff probably the last 6-7 years at the latest.
Okay.
So
it's cool seeing these sort of underdog places. I'd call Little Rock an underdog town.
Yeah.
It has more than you'd think.
Yeah, I do too. I think so, and it's constantly, you know, it's a thriving scene for how small we are. Headaway Square is going to be farther down there, and that's another area that's kind of coming up.
Okay, what's your take? The word gentrification.
Well,
or the effect of it.
It's definitely a two-edged sword, you know, but I can't really feel like this is doing too much damage in terms of SOMA's sense, because I feel like a lot of these neighborhoods over here were run down, and there wasn't a whole lot of people still really living in a lot of these areas, especially going towards a
vacant home
a lot
situation.
of vacant areas, yeah. Lots of lots where homes have been torn down, and they're just kind of waiting for developers to come in, and now it's kind of all happened. People are moving into this area all the time.
I see it in so many cities, so it really depends who you ask. If someone owns a home in one of these places that are getting gentrified, they seem to be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Right, because their real estate value is
I was like,
is
the
ripping
homeowners
up.
that were living here, the few that were still there,
yeah,
I'm sure they got paid pretty well, you know?
Most of them, from my experience, seem to like it. Yeah. And then who doesn't like a neighborhood becoming safer?
And that's the thing, this neighborhood is injecting a lot of youth to downtown again.
Yeah.
You know, and I think for a long time, downtown Little Rock was kind of falling into a phase of getting left behind, and everything was moving out west towards Chenal. And
out to the burbs where we were.
Yeah, now things are coming back to downtown Little Rock, you know, not just here on SOMA, but on Main Street and downtown proper. This kind of thriving a little bit.
Who doesn't like gentrification? People that are living in these places with low rent, and then they're like...
Right, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, there are, you know, sides...
So double-edged sword.
Yeah, it always is.
And it like, there's no clear answer, and it totally depends who you ask. Yeah.
But, you know, you can look around and you see all the markets, and it has its benefits. It's always been a favorite. He's holding the pawn over here. Yeah. He's not looking at it. And then over here, looking at the king, got the candle burning, like the light behind it.
Right.
I feel like you can just be a pawn and be like everything else, or you can aim big and follow the light. See, like these beautiful turreted style homes. People are coming in and renovating these as well and saving them, which is really awesome. They don't make homes like these anymore. These craftsman style.
Victorian.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of the good side of gentrification. You know, like a lot of these homes have been collecting dust and vines and falling apart.
Yeah, like that one's fallen down over there.
And then people are coming in and completely renovating them and saving them, which is great. And keeping these beautiful historic homes that aren't made that way anymore. Beautiful.
So a lot of your friends you grew up with, did they stay around town or did they take off?
Both. It's a city where people grow up and go on to other places, but then a lot of people will also come back or stay here. I think it's both. I think it satisfies two different angles there.
All right, one step.
One step.
All like this?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Good. Bit. You see?
Oh, there you go. Nice. Graduated high school.
I'm gonna graduate Super Hills, Pulaski.
Nice. What about your buddy over here?
I'm younger than him.
You're young. You look older.
Yo, everybody say. He my older brother. That's right. I'm in the 12th grade. He done little. So, yeah.
All right. Good stuff, guys.
Thank you.
We're gonna add. Well, I'm gonna edit a superhero like Superman.
I see that. I can see that. She's got a good creative eye. She's bringing it out of you.
Yes.
See you guys. All right, Hassam. Good tour today, man. We saw a lot. Above the line, below the line, everything in between the line. And now we're back to the starting point, basically. So thank you for that.
It's been a pleasure, man. It's nice to have you in our city.
I love seeing the pride of your city. I love seeing, I'm trying to do more videos with younger people. And you're making your dreams happen. Darren, who we just met, is making his dream happen. That woman, I forget her name, Wisdom Bombs. She's making it happen. And I love seeing that. So Little Rock was a big surprise for me today. First time, other than when I dropped here for 30 minutes, but quite impressive from what I saw.
Awesome. Glad you enjoyed.
And guys, part of an Arkansas series. I think I'm gonna do 5 videos in total.
Awesome.
From Arkansas. If you like this, the next one, I'm going to Pine Bluff, which is a different reality, and then going up to Bentonville, which is totally different, right?
Oh, yeah.
From what I've heard.
Totally different.
Ozarks, Delta, all over the state. All right, you guys, thanks for coming on that journey. Until the next one.